Thanks for joining us on Plus TV Africa. I'm Benga Aborowa. We're staying with the latest developments at the National Assembly, where we can confirm that Dr. Bukola Saraki, the President of the Senate, is within the complex and is said to have taken charge of sitting today. The situation is fluid, but we're following developments at the National Assembly via their Facebook page. This is the only source of live updates. Currently, President of the Senate, Bukola Saraki, has read a letter from 13 members of the All Progressive Senators declaring their defection from the ruling All Progressive Congress to the opposition People's Democratic Party. We're following all the events on social media as they unfold, and our social media in-house correspondent, Buki Kukoyi, joins us for updates. Hi, Buki. Can you keep us up to date with what's going on in Abuja this morning? So much drama unfolding. What do you have for us, Buki?
Yes, indeed, Benga. So much drama. So there's some things that Bukola Saraki tweeted on his via his Twitter page earlier today that many people might not have taken note of. He says, "I have been reliably informed that the police invitation was planned by the IG as a ploy to stop an alleged plan by some senators and House of Representative members from defecting from the APC, or Progressive Congress Party, of course." He goes on to say, "It was also said that if I was detained between Tuesday and Wednesday, that will abort the so-called defection plan." And then he goes on to say, "While I continue to maintain that the issue of my position on the 2019 election is not a personal decision for me alone to make, it should be noted that all these concoctions and evil plots cannot deter me." Finally, he says, "Those behind this fresh assault will fail, as I have nothing to do with the robbery incident and any criminal matter for that matter." Then finally, again, he says, "The police have obviously corrupted and politicized their investigation into the Offa robbery incident. They have turned it into an instrument of party in power to suppress perceived opponents." Now, there's still more updates on his page. It's actually a thread of conversation. So more updates, more tweets coming up, but the plenary session is still on as we speak. We'll give more updates as soon as we have more.
We'll definitely keep you posted with developments in Abuja, and you can be sure to follow all the updates on Plus TV social media platforms. We'll take a quick break now, and when we come back, we'll give you more updates on the situation in Abuja and also the news at noon. Do stay with us. There's palpable tension at the National Assembly as Senate President Bukola Saraki drove himself into the National Assembly complex in a private vehicle. Saraki was not in the vehicle when a detachment of security operatives blocked his convoy at his Akpo village residence, with the view to preventing them from leaving the house. As early as 7 a.m., senators loyal to the parliamentary support group had started arriving at the National Assembly, while those loyal to the Senate President also trooped in. It was gathered that the PSG had perfected a plan to hurriedly impeach Saraki as soon as the honors the police invitation, as signatures were said to have been collected overnight. It was gathered that Saraki had also perfected his plans to announce his defection from the All Progressive Congress today and adjourn plenary till later. As of the time of filing this report, the mood at the National Assembly was tensed, with policemen taking over the premises. Nigerian media had been reporting that both this President of the Senate and Deputy Ike Ekweremadu had been placed under house arrest. It's not clear with the turn of the event if Saraki will honor the police invitation regarding the Offa robbery, but he announced on Monday evening his intention to do so. We'll update you on this event as they unfold. Deputy President of the Senate, Ike Ekweremadu, has complained that the siege laid to his house by policemen and the operatives of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission. A statement by Ekweremadu's special advisor on media, Uche Anichukwu, said neither the police nor DSS invited the lawmaker, noting that he was expected to preside over the Senate's plenary today in the absence of President of the Senate, Bukola Saraki. The statement read, and I quote, "The Akpo Legislative Quarters residence of the Deputy President of the Senate, Senator Ike Ekweremadu, is currently under siege by men of the Nigerian Police Force and operatives of the Economics and Financial Crimes Commission. They took over the entire vicinity before 6 a.m. There is no going in or coming out. Meanwhile, there was no prior invitation to the senator by any of the security agencies or the EFCC. 14 senators of the All Progressive Congress on Tuesday defected from their party to the People's Democratic Party. The senators, in a joint letter to the Senate President, Bukola Saraki, made their intention known. The letter, addressed to the Senate President, stated that after due consultation with their constituents and stakeholders in their constituency and proper recognition of Section 16(1)(g) of the 1999 Constitution and for the fact of the party, the All Progressive Congress, we hereby inform the Senate that we, the undersigned, we hereby inform the Senate that we're changing our political affiliation from APC to PDP. We thank you for your exemplary leadership, says signed Senators Dino Melai, Barnabas Jumade, Ibrahim Dambaba, Shaba Lafiaji. In a follow-up account, Mr. Saraki, in a follow-up announcement, Mr. Saraki said Senator Abdulaziz Nyako and also announced his defection alongside Senator Dino Melai, Barnabas Jumade, Ibrahim Dambaba, Shaba Lafiaji. The People's Democratic Party has agreed to change its name as part of a rebranding drive as the country heads into crucial elections early next year. Local media portals had reported of the move over the weekend, but it was confirmed on Monday by PDP spokesperson after a meeting of the National Executive Committee in the capital, Abuja. PDP National Publicity Secretary Kola Ologbondiyan said the party has set up a committee on harmonization to commence the process of possible name change as part of efforts to rebrand the party ahead of the 2019 elections. Based on the workings of the PDP, RAPC and others, the issue of name change is not about time frame. The time is now. So let's follow the trend as it unfolds, he added. The Vice President has directed joint action in the commencement of a 72-hour joint operation to restore order in Apapa and its environs after truck drivers had caused traffic gridlock and made vehicular movement impossible in Lagos. Correspondent Amaka Okoye is following the story and files this report.
Following the directive of the Vice President, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, last week, the Lagos State government set up a joint task force involving security agencies and stakeholders in the maritime sector to remove all heavy-duty trucks and tankers parked along the Oshodi-Apapa Expressway in order to open up the service lane. We visited Sonia in Oshodi-Apapa Expressway, where some progress has been made. The Nupeng Lagos Council Chairman, Comrade Tayo Aboyeji, talks about their cooperation with the government and the work being done on decongesting traffic.
We'll just identify some unused spaces around us, like Lily Pond at Jora, Capital Tanker Park. There's one other one we call Michelle and Sapid. That one's along Orile. We discovered that those places can contain numbers of containers and tankers. So on Friday night, we're moving. We divided ourselves into two. Those that in the Apapa to the expressway, those ones that in this other side of Wharf Road, Ijora Wharf Road. Divided ourselves with all the security agencies and all the stakeholders. And we move all these tank trailers to all these locations. And the result is what we've seen this morning.
The traffic congestion created in Lagos recently by the heavy-duty vehicles has been a nightmare, especially in Apapa. Security officials on ground who spoke to us off camera said they have been working since the directives came to ensure traffic flows freely and eventually get the traffic snarl up off the road completely. But just what does this exercise mean to the drivers? We spoke to a few of them.
I'm one of the drivers on the line. This is my 8th day on this queue. From Sele to here, I've spent 8 days.
You know what is happening, but only here that stay. When I clear here, front is blocked.
The men, although are still working, we only hope that this exercise will be able to take away all of the trucks from the road and make mobility easy. For Plus TV Africa, Amaka Okoye.
You're still watching Plus TV News, where we will go on a quick break now. When we come back, we'll give you more news making the headlines. Do stay with us. You're welcome back to Plus TV News Africa. We'll go on a quick break now. We'll move over to Abuja, to the Senate building in Abuja, as plenary is ongoing, and to give you some updates on the latest situation there, where 15 members of the ruling All Progressive Congress decamped to the PDP this morning. Plenary is still ongoing, presided over by the President of the Senate, Dr. Bukola Saraki.
North Central, and Yaya Umar Dawood, member National North Central. Please find attached the copies of their curriculum vitae while looking forward to your usual expeditious consideration. Please accept Mr. Senate President assurances 519, 520, 521, 522, 523, 524, 525, 526, 527, 528, 529, 530, 531, 532, 533, 534, 535, 536, 537, 538, 539, 540, 541, 542, 543, 544, 545, 546, 547, 548, 549, 550, 551, 552, 553, 554, 555, 556, 557, 559, 560, 561, 562, 563, 564, 565, 566, 557. Senator Adamale.
Thank you, Mr. President, distinguished colleagues. My name is Muhammad Adam Aleru, representing Delhi Central. I rise to move that the votes and proceedings on Thursday, 19 July 2018 be approved. I so move.
Senator Samayawu.
Thank you, Mr. President. Very distinguished colleagues, Samayawu Imo East. I rise to second the motion that votes and proceedings of Thursday, 19 July 2018 be approved. I so second, Mr. President.
Distinguished colleagues, those in favor that the votes and proceedings of Thursday, 19 July 2018 be hereby approved, say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Votes and proceedings of Thursday, 19 July 2018 is hereby approved. Letter from Mr. President. Dear distinguished Senate President, confirmation appointment of chairman and members of the Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission, ICPC, in accordance with provision of Section 38(6) of the Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offence Commission Establishment Act 2000, I have the pleasure to present the listed names for confirmation as chairman and members of Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offence Commission ICPC by the Senate. 1. Professor Bolaji Wansore, Chairman of Osun Southwest. Dr. Grace N. Chinda, Member Delta South South. Okolo Titus M. Member Enugu Southeast. Barrister Viola Wedebia, Member Anambra Southeast. Mrs. Olubukola Bankole Balogun, Member Lagos Southwest. Justice Adamu Bello, Member Katsina Northwest. Hanatu Mohammed, Member Jigawa Northwest. Abdullahi Mekano Saidu, Member Niger North Central. And Yaya Umar Dawood, Member Nassau North Central. Please find attached the copies of their curriculum vitae while looking forward to your usual expeditious consideration. Please accept, Mr. Senate President, the assurances of my highest esteem. Yours sincerely, Muhammad Buhari.
That's our news roundup of events. We'll be back later with more stories making the headlines. Do remember to join us as we go on to Abuja for live feeds from the National Assembly TV as we monitor events happening in the plenary presided over by the Senate President Dr. Bukola Saraki. I am Benga Aborowa. Do have a great day.